For this year, I decided to get rid of all my subscriptions, and it wasn't for the reason that you might think. It was for this. The Alux app. For $17 a month or $100 a year, this app claims to fix your life, double your income, and make you smarter, better, stronger, faster, in every measurable way. Those are lofty claims. The Alux app review.
Welcome to Alux, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired.
Next up on Houston's Hustle Hobbies. So here is the Alux app, at least what you'll see once you open it up for the first time. You get these 7 free courses known to us insiders as the Foundation Week. Now what you get when you click on it is these 7 lessons that are very involved, and they tell you a lot about the things that you need to hear, not necessarily want to hear, but need to hear. So you want to kind of think of this session as a primer for the blizzard of information and coaching that you will get once you get into this app. You see, the Alux app will give you a short survey and then begin to make a custom learning plan for you to answer. And with that, they give you your personalized learning plan that updates every 90 days, depending on how much progress you made or didn't make. You can go to the library, which the library is divided by 5 pillars. If you're familiar at all with Alux, you know what the 5 pillars of success are. It's in the Goal Mastery class. This is a course that they sold for, I think it was like $300 when it came out. And it basically aligns you, it's designed to align you with your goals. If you're awkward, they have the relationship class. If you're broke, they have the financial class. If you have trouble regulating your emotions, they have an emotional class. Of course, if you think you're stupid, they have an intellectual class. And if you're weak, out of shape, or need a diet plan, they have a physical section. Now, real quick, I'll just highlight the relationship pillar so you can see what you're getting. All of this. Emotional EQ, parenthood, relationships 101, stronger friendships, whatever you need. Understanding people and friendships, they have it all here. And they even have a journal where you can take notes and add notes from your readings to think about them. And it asks you some interesting questions for your journal to get your mind going. I love this in the morning. They even have experts in different subject matters where they guide you through essentially how to do what they do. And that could be anything from how to heal from emotionally immature parents. Interesting topic. So here's the guy that I'm reading right now. Solopreneur Success with this Terry Rice guy. Seems to be pretty good. The information he gives is great. I'm not coming at the information, but I will say this. It seems to be funneling me into LinkedIn. Creating a profile on LinkedIn for my business. I get it. But as you can see, they're giving me all these things. Determine your zone of genius. Determining your service offering. Building your social media presence. Generating inbound leads. All this stuff is basically a bunch of books that I've read. The Blue Ocean Strategy, the $100 Startup. A lot of things talk about this stuff. But this is basically boiled down into about 10 or 15 actionable steps that only take about 10 minutes to listen to. And if you take the steps one by one, seems to be a mathematical certainty that you will become more successful at what you're looking at. Now these guys, these special personalized courses, they used to come at a premium. In fact, this Terry Rice guy, I remember when they first started suggesting me to him, he used to be $20, but if you go with the yearly plan, they come with the yearly plan for $100 a year. And in Alux, they're not messing around. They are giving you some really good content. This is coming from the same company that has over 2,000 or 3,000 videos on YouTube at this point. They were bringing the heat when they came out with this app. Okay, you see all the great apps, but here's the thing. I am an Alux fan, so my view is biased. So take me with a grain of salt. It is completely likely that I have been indoctrinated through 4 or 5 years of watching their videos to buying this app and a few of the courses I actually bought. And it might just be mediocre. So that's why I'm leaving this open for you guys. Try the app. Let me know what you think about your results or this first 7 days. Oh yeah, look at this. I love the sleep stories. The sleep stories, there are about 40 or 50 of them. They will put you to sleep. Focuses on breathing. He tells the story slower and slower until you're dreaming about whatever he was talking about. It's insane. I hope that boy from Mumbai did get to go into that mansion Alux. I really hope he did. Now, as for my success with the app, I really don't know. Speaking completely candidly and off cuff, I'll say this. I joined the Alux app last year, and I only tried it out for a couple of months just to see what it was. Now, if I'm honest, it wasn't really that well done. It's like probably twice as better now as it was back then. But I've been using the app for, I think, since January, so close to 90 days. And one more caveat, I only started the learning survey thing a few weeks ago because it just came out maybe in February. So with all that said in mind, I'll give you what I think of the app and whether or not I'm successful. So first of all, what I think of the app, I think this app bridges the gap if you missed certain key things in your life. If you didn't have good parents, if you didn't go to college, if you grew up poor, you probably missed some things. And this app really tries to fill that gap, I believe. The app is littered with constant book suggestions, different techniques, and only one diet. They basically focus on the Mediterranean diet. All these little things to get you better. But the problem is, a lot of people, let me rephrase that. The problem is you have to listen to the advice on the app. It's like any self-help book that you read. If you're not listening, it's just pages. Now, as for my results after 90 days, am I more successful? I will say yes, I am, but it was because of a decision that I made that was sort of hinted by Alux after them giving me a book. Can't remember the name of that book. 168 Hours, the book on time management, which really helped me greatly. With the information from that book, I set a goal to be 10% more efficient in every avenue of my life. That's money, friendships, work, intellect, all that. 10% better. And it's successful because I wanted to do it. I set my mind to something and now it's done. Now, I was going to say, I don't know if I can attribute that to the app, but it's because of the app that I turned my mind to it. So I would conclude that the app has made me more successful. Now, I don't know if it was the app has made me more successful in its microcosm, but Alux as a whole, as I've been listening to it for 5 or 6 years now, has completely changed my life. I was a casino technician, and now I'm a dual business owner. I pretty much do what I want. I work about 5 to 6 hours a day, and I make exactly what I was making as a casino technician. I could make more, but I choose not to at this moment because I'm more interested in learning. So with that, I'll say it works well. I am more successful in all of the metrics that they claim, so I can conclude that it's a good app. But listen, try it for yourself. It's really, really good. It's free to download. Get your first free 7 sessions. I'm not any kind of hype man for this app again. I'm just me talking about this right now. If you love yourself, or even if you don't love yourself, the app will teach you how to do that. I would suggest that you try it. But again, that's my opinion. Thanks so much for listening to me. I've been Patrick Houston of Houston's Hustle Hobbies, where on this channel we always live high, we live mighty, and we live righteously. Take it easy.